Welcome to Super Terrific Happy Fun Times! What's in the pack? Hi, everybody. Thanks for checking out our low-budget, no-effort channel where we open cards and blind boxes that we think look neat. So what I have here is a box of ShadowHawk trading cards released in 1992. That's when the comic released by Image Comics. I'll read the blurb on here. It says, he's dark, mysterious, gritty, realistic, feared and despised by the good guys and the bad guys. Jim Valentino's new nocturnal Avenger, ShadowHawk, makes his debut in this graphic, hard-hitting, action-packed 90-card series. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so let's open this up. It's got 48 packs, 10 cards per pack. I had this comic when it first came out. That's the early days. Some of the very first comics I ever owned were the Image Comics. Like when they came out, these Image Comics was huge. And this was one of the release titles.
So in this box, it is 10 cards a pack and 48 packs, so we'll end up with probably multiple sets.
Yeah, so older cards like these didn't focus a whole lot on chase cards. There's a 6-card chase set in here. We're probably only going to find one. All right. And these, from my experience of Comic Images brand cards from this day and age, they're not the highest quality. The artwork is always just taken straight from the comic book. There's not often that you see original artwork in these.
This guy looks cool.
Yeah. Who is that guy?
No idea.
Turn it over. It'll tell you. Arson.
Arson.
All right, you gotta make sure you.
His name is Arson. He's 23 years old.
All right.
Face person getting kicked.
Oh, here's Spawn. Spawn was another one of the original release titles for Image comic books. ShadowHawk was like a vigilante character, kind of like a Batman-esque. He had no real superpowers.
Who's that?
I don't know if this is a character. This just says Urban Storm. Keep opening.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, here's a double. So we're going to see a lot of the same cards here.
Yeah, probably even doubles in the same pack.
Yeah, that's not unusual with these old sets.
Who are you?
Yeah. So this, one of the interesting bits of fact about or trivia about ShadowHawk is he's one of the very early characters to have ever have HIV written into his bio. So that's like a sort of a fundamental part of who this character is. He didn't, the original iteration, this must be like a puzzle piece card. The original iteration of ShadowHawk, he was just a vigilante character. He had this kind of a suit of armor kind of thing going on, and he would go out into the night and just brutalize criminals. Spawn card, yeah. They eventually wrote the character into being, instead of just being a guy with a suit, the ShadowHawk moniker became, they wrote it as like a spirit of vengeance, but Ghost Rider, but I think it was like the spirit of justice or something like that. I think the character ended up gaining some kind of superpowers. I didn't read the comic long enough to get to that stuff, so I'm really unfamiliar. I've forgotten most of the comic. but I did read it, I promise.
Promise?
I had the first issue back when they were doing all kinds of embossed covers and all that stuff in the 90s. Eventually that kind of stuff kind of tanked the comic book industry because they were they pumped that stuff out and hyped it up, and then eventually people got tired of all of these overhyped things, and they overproduced all the comics. So even though these were like super popular, the early Image comics were super popular in in 92 and 93, they printed so many copies that even today they're just not worth that much money, because there's literally a million copies of each issue. So as you can see, this is just straight out of the comic book pages, cut from the boxes.
Do you want to go into a little bit of the story of ShadowHawk? Or?
Well, I know a little bit about it. I did a refresher before we started, but he grew up kind of vulnerable, but he's able to keep himself out of a life of crime. He eventually becomes a lawyer, and he's attacked by some criminals, and they inject him with HIV-infected blood. And then he goes crazy a little bit and just goes on a vengeance spree of attacking criminals. And because he's a vigilante, he's not appreciated by the authorities, so he's despised by the good guys and the bad guys. And that was kind of a theme for a lot of characters in the 90s, because the comic books had kind of been oversaturated with the classic superhero, and so people started wanting to see like more darker characters, like Punisher, and then Spawn was another super popular one. I read that when I was a kid. Yes, Bubba. Oh yeah.
This has to be. I was just pointing this out. This is just probably one of the just cover things, and they just took a picture of the starting thing.
That's just the logo. All right, so this is Youngblood. That's a Youngblood. It was a one of the founding comics.
I'm asking which one is Youngblood.
So this is ShadowHawk.
Yeah.
But these guys here, that's a team called Youngblood.
Okay.
This guy here, his name is Chapel. I think he's Bedrock. I think he is Shaft, and I forget what her name is.
Okay.
But this was a Rob Liefeld.
Are they
team.
Do you know if they're allies or anything, or do you know?
They do cross over into each other's comics once or twice. I'm not sure if they're allies. Yeah.
So it's kind of like Batman and Superman, but they cross over sometimes.
Yeah.
But they're their own thing.
Yeah. From what I remember, they didn't cross over much. I think they made an effort to have them cross over when the comics first came out, because they wanted it to be a shared universe, but all the characters were owned by their creators. So it was a new thing for the comics industry. Before Image came along, the vast majority of comic characters were owned by the publishers. So all of the artists that were the founding members of Image comic books, they had kind of gotten fed up with not being able to retain, among other things, but they weren't able to retain any kind of control or ownership over the characters that they create.
Can I just say something really quickly about the cards here? I was just noticing these two people. they are very similar, but on the back, they are two different characters. This is Arson, this is Flamemaker.
Yeah,
Maybe they're on the same team together because they look very similar.
yeah, well, I'm not sure if the logo on there looks different. Their helmets are slightly different, but yeah,
Their weapons are slightly different, but their whole model is
yeah.
almost practically
This guy
the same.
doesn't have pouches on his leg.
They're basically the same character, though.
Yeah,
This is just an upgraded guy from this because he's just more geared up. So I just wanted to point this out.
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll find that there's a lot of things that like artists did that are kind of reused over and over again, like pouches, like ShadowHawk. He's got a belt pouch there that doesn't match his outfit. What he keeps in those pouches, no one ever knows.
Does anybody know anything about any character anymore?
My favorite one of my favorite comic
Forehead Man.
One of my favorite comic drawings was Rob Liefeld was basically making fun of himself, and he drew a character called The Pouch, and the character was just covered in pouches, head to toe, and even the gun was a pouch. I wish I had a picture to show you guys, but look. Just do a Google search for Rob Liefeld, The Pouch, and it's a pretty hilarious character to see. Oh, this is the cover of the first comic book.
Oh, Prism card.
Oh, we got him. We got the Prism card, or a Prism card, and it's that character, one of those characters.
Yeah, it's Arson.
Yeah. This card is.
Oh, and then it follows it up with another Flamemaker.
Yeah. So this card it's a very nice quality. This card quality is kind of what you would expect for minimum of modern cards.
So what I would say the quality of that card is like just below what like a V card is in Pokemon or something.
So yeah, like I'm talking about like just even like the card stock. Like this this is kind of what you would expect from modern cards. These cards, the quality is less so, but I have to say I have I opened a box of Youngblood cards, and the quality on those cards is terrible.
I just want to say something really quickly about the cards. These smell like the 90s stuff. Like, remember when you got me like a box of just 90s stuff for Christmas one Christmas?
Yes.
And it was just like a giant box of like fidgets and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that smells exactly what these smell like.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, 90s has a smell now.
It has a smell. Okay. It's like, grandparents have a smell. Antique malls have a smell.
90s stuff has a smell.
So does this smell like antique mall?
Slightly, but with, like, for some reason, plastic and rubber infused in it. Like, smell your hands or something.
No, I'm not gonna.
Smell your hands.
No, I'm not smelling my hands.
Smell the cards.
So let's go rapid fire through these. Because there's 48 packs. We might not even
get another Prism card.
Open these. Yeah, we may not get another Prism card. And that's kind of,
I got
what you're chasing.
List.
Yeah, checklist. We've gotten it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I've noticed this one yet. What team is this? The Others.
The Others, yeah, they're just the side people. Okay, half of these cards is just ShadowHawk doing, like, breaking people's backs.
Well, that's what ShadowHawk was all about. He would go out, beat up, brutalize criminals, and leave them with broken spines, just laying in alleyways and sidewalks. And that's kind of what the comic book audience was, theming for back in those days.
Yeah. So, I just want to say I really like the backgrounds on old 90s comics. Like, they're all super vibrant and weird. And also, I keep seeing some guy pop up in all of these. So next time you see him, I'll point him out.
All right,
and you
point
have
him
to
out.
look. Yeah, I'll point him out.
Some
who's
weird
he?
alien guy. This is Liquefier. This is Lady Person.
Lady, yeah, that's I did that at the first thing.
Or it just says
Lady Person.
The News.
The News.
I think that would be a great character name. The News. he just like accosts you with news headlines.
Remember when we were at Awesome Con one year, and it was like who can make the most useless villain at like one of the like interactive things.
Oh yeah, do you? I don't remember.
I remember
any of
what
that.
I created. I made Cotton Man.
Cotton Man.
All he does is shoot cotton with his cotton gun and cotton armor. He's just cotton balls. I guess the only thing that he could do is if he paired up with a fire villain, he could burn the cotton, but that's like the best I can see him doing.
Oh, I mean, he could throw so much cotton at throw like a mountain of cotton over someone, and then they suffocate.
Yeah.
Oh, what are these characters? What? Oh, I think that, all right, Jim Valentino's early work includes in-depth books like Normal Man and an autobiographical miniseries entitled Valentino before joining the... All right, so this isn't from Image Comics. This is the creator making fun of himself.
Skull Person Man.
So I'm going to have to zoom out at the end of this video so we can see the pile of detritus we have here.
Oh my god, it's so random. Like just
Liquefier.
Just do like a really quick segment where you just show it halfway through or something.
Whoa.
Wrong thing.
Zoom out.
This is what it looks like right now.
Yeah, there's just this pile of detritus.
Where's the prism card? Where'd you put that?
It's piled under here. I didn't separate it, which I probably should have.
Why wouldn't you do that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get through all these cards. There are so many packs here. I think right now, because now we're just looking at the same cards over and over again.
This is a new guy. This is a new card.
Yeah.
The Future. That's actually a good name for a villain.
Oh, who's this guy? This is Blackjack.
Yeah, we've seen Blackjack a few times. This is the others again. They're just side characters. They're the others.
Yeah, and so here's one of ShadowHawk's weapons. It's just like this weird shaped.
It's a batarang.
It's a shadow ring or hawk ring or something.
Yeah.
But it's. I guess it must be really sharp. I guess it's got two curved.
It looks really round.
Although the batarang, that one's kind of dumb too. Like it's shaped like a bat.
Okay, let's just speed through these.
If only we could live in a world where we could just have ridiculously shaped weapons.
And they would actually work.
They would be effective.
Like, have you seen, I think it's, like, called Kingdom Hearts or something? The, like, main weapon is, like, the key sword. And, like, just look up a picture of it or something.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It's
like, it could never do any damage.
This is a little graphic. This is going to get shot right in the forehead.
Jeez.
These comics were not.
This is the person that I've seen, like, 1,000 times.
He's that
Larceny.
No, it's
Larceny.
Larceny. There's a classic ShadowHawk.
I think this is the non-prism form of the prism card we got.
Close, I think.
We should probably keep it in a separate
Yeah, this is very...
I'll just put it off screen really quickly.
This is very reminiscent of Batman and Spider-Man like hanging out on the roof, even like a gargoyle here.
Yeah, he's literally on a gargoyle.
At night. That was and became a very familiar image with Spawn. He would do that kind of thing.
What's Spawn's superpower?
I think
Spawn makes him sound like he can make clones.
He's the undead. He made a pact with the devil to come back. And I think he was tricked by the devil, but he wanted to come back to see his wife.
Oh, this is new. Okay.
All right. Another prism card. And this one is of ShadowHawk. Yeah. Awesome. Like, I thought we were only going to get one card. But
we might get the third, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
We might get a third.
Yeah. I wish the rest of the set was at least of this quality. Like, it's hard to convey on video, but this has a much nicer field of card stock. It's a tiny bit thicker. And the surface is really smooth and feels nice. Even on the back, you can see it's a little glossier than these. But for early 90s comic book cards, these are probably on par. I was expecting a little bit less in quality for these, just based upon the Youngblood cards that I had opened a few years ago. All right. Oh, we still got so many.
Oh my god. Are we ever gonna get? Welcome to part 2. No, I'm kidding.
Here's a piece of card. Yeah.
We'd sell it on eBay for. Like
oh yeah, this card was cut badly. You can see right there. That's that's the edge of that. So yeah.
Yeah, we can sell it on eBay for $100.
No. This is the kind of error that you could create yourself.
Yeah, but we have video proof that it was real.
Oh yeah, we video of authentication.
This card just looked really glossy, so I thought it might be like a prism card. Because I looked at it, it's just like, it's really high quality for some of these cards.
This guy's name is Evolution.
Yeah, like, I feel this card compared to some of the other cards, I just feel like it's slightly high quality.
Yeah, it's nice.
Slightly higher quality than some of the other cards in here. When we were gonna start opening these packs, I thought they were gonna be like stuck together or something.
Oh yeah, But
that's more 80s stuff than 90s.
Well, it depends. Like, I've had that with newer cards. And that has to do with the coating on the paper and how well they're stored. Because if they're not stored in a climate-controlled environment, like if somebody just has them stashed away in like a warehouse that's not climate-controlled, or in their garage or their attic, some cards will just stick together and they will just get ruined. But I'm pleasantly surprised that these are in good condition. It looks like these were stored well.
Last few packs, never thought it would happen. With how many packs are in here.
Here's Spawn again.
We'll do a zoom out at the end and we'll just show you how bad this looks right now.
Why ShadowHawk is running around in a trench coat and a hat.
Even
not sure. I mean, because like
the helmet on.
Yeah,
that's not hiding anything.
Yeah, you're it's like when
it's like cartoon logic.
It's like the Thing in Fantastic Four when he disguises himself in a trench coat and a hat.
Well, I don't think he's trying to disguise himself.
But that's kind of a trope in comics.
Yeah, where they look stupid, trying to disguise themselves.
But it's always a trench coat.
They're always in like full body suits.
Yeah,
while they're in the trench coat.
If you want to disguise yourself, just put on normal clothes.
Yeah, and then just like put your helmet on. Like you could be carrying a backpack with your helmet on, or something. Like it's that easy.
The news.
The best superhero of the year.
I think I might try to flesh that character out. The news. Like their superpower is to depress you with with current events.
Yeah.
Depress you into submission.
Wait, I see another prism card. Did we really get all 3 prism cards?
No, there's 6, but yes, we did get another prism card.
I mean, like, the max you can get is 3 prism cards in a box.
Well, yeah, so it says that this box contains between 0 and 3 prism cards. I was only expecting to get 1, but it looks like we got another one, and it's not one that we already have. So that is fantastic. I love...
The news.
The news.
Do you want to do the last pack? Or,
why don't you do it, Mr. Sir? Mr. Sir Person?
Yeah.
All right,
like
let's
most
see
of
what
the characters.
we got. You know, I'm going to count on no last pack magic.
Yeah, because we already got prismatic. Wait, no, prism cards, not prismatic cards. I'm getting mixed up with Pokemon now.
You got Pokemon brain rot.
Yeah, I do. Person man with mohawk.
Kick.
The deflecting armor gun. How can armor do that? That's not bulletproof armor.
It's special.
And then the last pack is weird battering thing.
Yeah. All right. So this was
this is our
here's the detritus. Loosen the mount up here, but here's our giant pile of detritus. So that is what you can expect to get in a box of ShadowHawk trading cards from 1992.
Not the prism cards, but you can expect all the other stuff that we got.
So thanks for joining us. We have more sets coming up in the near future.
And one thing I just want to say, we will be doing a showcase of this guy, of a bunch of these guys right here.
Yeah, so we have an extensive collection of unicornos. So we're going to do, in the near future, we're going to do a show and tell, and it's going to be a multi-part series because we have so many. But we love these guys. We've been collecting these things for years. Also, in the coming videos, we will be doing a box opening of a different set of Hayao Miyazaki trading cards. The previous set that we did, we got the most views by far out of that video.
Yeah, like we got 90 views or something.
It's
90 views in a row.
Yeah, we've got more than that, a few more than that at this point, but hopefully people will more people will discover that video.
Yeah,
but
I just want to put in something really quickly about the unicornos that you didn't mention. Our banner is our display for the unicornos.
Yes, it's a very small section of our display of the unicornos. It's probably 10 times that size.
Yeah, it's it's like 15 by 15 little cubes.
Yeah. There's space for there's space for 225 unicornos,
and we have like 200.
Yeah, most of those little spots in that display are taken, are filled.
And that's not even including the mini unicornos that we have.
Yeah. So, thanks everybody for checking out our video. I hope you enjoyed this little discovery and walk down memory lane of the early days of Image comic books. You know, maybe we'll do some more Image comic trading cards from the early years. But thanks again.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
And don't forget to comment and hit that noti bell.
Yeah. Like Bud said. All right. Out.